Hello everyone, today I'm going to be reacting to the deluxe edition of Yola's Walk Through Fire album. If you'd like to skip right to my reaction, I will have a timestamp on the screen right here to where you guys can go to. And now on to a couple quick disclaimers. Number one, this is just my personal opinion and interpretation of the songs. I'd love to hear yours down below, just keep respectful please. Sorry for any background noise or dust particles that may occur throughout this video. I'm going to be stopping and giving thoughts as I go along. I'm going to have to cut out a lot of each song due to copyright. If you see me looking down on my phone, that is just because I'll have the lyrics for each song pulled up. Lastly, if I have any notes that I forget to add, check down below, I might have a pinned comment. And now to track 1, Faraway Look.
You lit the candles on the cake. Wish I knew what you were wishing. Handing out the paper plate. Are you haunted and wanting?
Okay, so my thoughts on this song. Really nice way to start off the album. I love the instrumentation used here. I love the chord progressions that are used. Those are particularly fascinating. And I think that the lyrics are great. I love her vocals on this thing, her tone, and just what she's able to do is such a pleasant listen all the way throughout this track. Really, really loved it. Cannot wait to hear what else is going to be going on all the way throughout this album. About the song on Genius, it says, single from Yola's debut album, Walk Through Fire. The song seems to combine some of Yola's experiences as a musician and in her personal life. Yola lost her mother to motor neuron disease. At the same time, the song seems to incorporate some other personal experiences from her life as a musician, building her career. She even found herself homeless on the streets one time. At the same time, her hard-working but emotionally distant mother disapproved of her musical ambitions. Finally, Yola had the tragic experience of losing her mother to the disease. And now into track 2, Shady Grove. Okay, so my thoughts on the song. Very beautiful to listen to overall. I really love the instrumentation that was going on all the way throughout this thing. The strings and just everything was truly a treat to listen to there. I like the lyrics. Yola's vocals are impressive yet again. And I just really like her style overall. Kind of has that country flair to it, but she mixes like other genres in it and just something very unique and something that is really nice to listen to overall. And now to track 3, Ride Out in the Country.
her right out in the country. The whippoorwill sing a song so blue. Falling out of love with you, not an easy thing to do. You don't care about me, let me. Country satisfies my soul. I think I'm going crazy. I take a ride out in the country, the soft summer breeze, thinking about me.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song. Great track overall. I really like the feel that it had to it. Love the instrumentation on there as well. Her vocals were delightful to listen to. Great songwriting, of course. And now to track 4, It Ain't Easier.
Like a puppet on a string, been hanging around waiting. Let's make us a home with our bare hands, curling up warm at night. Could life be that kind? I'm afraid to feel that right. It ain't easier. Everyone's falling in love. Easier, child. When you find someone to love, you think that your work is done. Let a beautiful thing run to rust. Could we all be that blind? Let it slip away with time. It ain't easier. Everyone's falling in love. Easier, child. I work every day, make you smile. All you gotta do is it ain't easy. Everyone's falling in love. It ain't easy, child.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song. Decent track overall. Loved her vocal on it, of course. I really liked at the end, like the textures of her voice that she was using. She was just really going in with the vocals. So that was nice to listen to there. I like the instrumentation. I like the lyrics. I like the songwriting as well. Nice track to listen to overall. And now to track 5, Walk Through Fire.
Standing on the side of the river, staring across the great divide. Give all my gold and silver to get to the other side. Love carries me through the night. I know you're gonna make it right. I know I gotta walk through the fire. The situation is dire. Through the fire of love. Sitting alone in my bedroom. My bags are packed and I'm ready. But I'm gonna make a run. The red hot coals are calling, and I know it's the only way. Ain't no use in prolonging. I know that I cannot stay. I gotta deal with desire. I gotta walk through the fire of love. Want you to save me. Need you to take me. Some red hot coals. Hey, hey, I gotta walk through the fire. Situation is dire.
Okay, so my thoughts on this song. Good title track overall. Really like the strings on here. I believe it's like violin or fiddle, but I thought that that was cool overall there. I liked the groove that this song had as well. Loved her vocals over top of it. Good lyrics too. And something about the lyrics that I noticed is she has a lyric about the Great Divide, and then on her Stand For Myself album, she literally has a song called Great Divide, which is amazing, by the way. So I definitely caught that and wanted to state that as well. And now into track 6, Rock Me Gently.
I've never felt so low. I never disappear. It's a losing game. Never quite the same. They used to rock me gently. Rock me gently all night long. Take away these memories. Like marching up the wall. Night, does she care at all? Me gently all night long. Take away these memories.
Okay, so my thoughts on this song. Fantastic overall. My favorite song on the album so far. I would not be surprised if it is my favorite song overall after I finish this thing. And I loved her vocals on here. They were just gorgeous to listen to. I love what she was doing there. I thought that the instrumentation on this track was decent. I love the lyrics on here too. They really stand out to me. Some of my favorite lyrics on the album so far. Everything on the song is truly top notch. Really love this one. And now into track 7, Love All Night, Work All Day.
Love all night, work all day. Nothing wrong with living day to day. We gotta help one another to make it through another night. We ain't here for a long time. Let's make tonight the right time. Love all night, work all day. Nothing wrong with living day to day. We ain't here for a long time. Let's make tonight love all night, work all day. Nothing wrong with living day to day.
My thoughts on this song, enjoyed it overall. And now onto track 8, Deep Blue Dream.
Whenever I dream a blue dream, I'm just waiting for the morning light. I wake up in the haze, trying to chase your memory away. Deep blue dream. Whenever I dream, the blue dream seems to never die.
Okay, so my thoughts on this track overall, very pretty to listen to. I love her vocals, just immaculate there. I like the background vocal on the song as well. I really like the instrumentation and production on the track. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of my favorite songs on the album. Just really love listening to it. And now on to track 9, Lonely the Night.
All I have is gone now. One more night until tomorrow. Talking to your shadow in my room. The stars are crying. They broke their promise to me. I wished for a love like you. I guess sometimes wishes don't come true. Broken heart, live alone. Lonely the night belongs to those who lost their love. I can heal, they tell me. Every minute pulls me down. Empty arms could never hold. Lonely the
Okay, so my thoughts on this song. Stunning track overall. I just loved everything about it. Her vocals were very impressive to listen to, getting into that lower range there, and just what she's able to do is such a treat and so wonderful in terms of the vocals alone. And then I love how the song progressed. That was interesting to listen to. I really enjoy the instrumentation on the track and the production there, and I love the lyrics too. She is a great songwriter. Shout out to the other songwriters on the album, of course, and everyone who has worked on this album. And this is probably going to be another favorite on this album for me. Just something that was so enchanting and beautiful, and really loved it all the way throughout. And now on to track 10, Still Gone.
You know you'll always be a part of me. Inside my heart I keep a photograph, reminding me of what we used to have. Can't go to places that we used to be. If I saw you, I know I fall apart. You're everywhere I go, but still gone, still gone. I swear I saw you on the street today. I guess we see just what we want to see. Oh, you're still gone. I look around, I know you're still gone. Still
Okay, so my thoughts on the song, really quite enjoyable to listen to. Definitely think it's catchy and one of the better songs I've heard about this topic of a relationship being over, but you swear that you keep seeing the person in everything that you do. I think that it was a well-written track. Just really, really like this one overall. I loved her vocal performance on it as well as the instrumentation. Everything just kind of came together really nicely for this one. Now on to track 11, Keep Me Here.
I've been waiting for a long time to tell you. Now I'm throwing you my lifeline. Been holding back because I'm so scared you won't get. I'm gonna go and lay my soul bare. Will you stay there?
So I really like what they did there with the vocals. They changed it to like a different key, I believe, and it's something that I wasn't expecting, but really, really satisfying to listen to. I love whenever people do that in songs.
Your guitar is in the corner. I close my eyes and I can hear you right now. I'm loving you a little more every time you're gone. You leave me just enough to keep me holding on. You know I'm loving you a little more every time you go. You're gone. You leave me just enough to keep me
Okay, so my thoughts on this song, a very intriguing listen. I loved her vocal, I love the background vocal, I love the harmony of it all, just the way that the voices blend together. I really appreciated listening to that. I really like the songwriting here again, decent instrumentation all the way throughout the track. And now to track 12, Love is Light.
I'm in love with a songbird, and it's all I needed. I'm in love with a sweet dream, glowing feeling instead of me mistreated. Your love is like so clear and bright, telling me I'm gonna be alright. Don't be afraid of telling the truth, don't mind. Been down to this is a blessing to walk beside you. Your love is like so clear and bright, telling me I'm gonna be alright.
Okay, so my thoughts on this song, absolutely exquisite to listen to. Her vocals on here, top notch. You already know. There's like a comfort about the song that I absolutely love. The music on here really stood out to me. I really like that chord progression. And it was reminding me of the Golden Girls theme song. Like, it seems like a similar chord progression, if not the same one. So I kind of like that about it. I like the lyrics for the song too. Probably going to be another favorite for me on this album. The back half of this album is really, really excellent. I feel like it's a step up from the first half, but I'm still really enjoying this album overall. And now to track 13, I Don't Wanna Lie.
I don't wanna lie, I don't wanna tear you apart. I told you right from the start. Since we got a moment to talk, we can take a little walk around the town. You were always good to me, but there's something you just can't see. Now it's time. Babe, I don't wanna lie, I don't wanna tear you apart. I told you right from the start. I don't wanna cause you pain, but the road is always calling my name to another show. I don't wanna lie, I don't wanna tear you apart. I told you right from the start. I don't wanna lie to you.
Okay, so my thoughts on the song, enjoyable listen. I wasn't expecting it to be a tempo based on the title, but I'm glad that it was, liked it overall. And now to the 14th and final track, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
When are you gonna come down? Should have stayed on the farm. You cannot hold me forever. This girl's too young to be singing. Love
Okay, so my thoughts on this. I know that this is an Elton John cover, and I actually like it more than the original. I just prefer her vocal more. The power, the tone, just all of it just absolutely blew me away listening to it, and she just did exactly what had to be done there. And so I just really enjoyed this as the closer for the deluxe version of this album. I love whenever artists do that. The last track just like really goes hard, and you're like, wow, this is amazing, and they end off on such a strong note. So I just really enjoyed it on every single standpoint, and those are my thoughts there. And now I wanted to share my favorite songs on this album with you based off of my first listen. So I'm going to say Faraway Look, Rock Me Gently, Deep Blue Dream, Lonely the Night, Love is Light, and Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. So these are going to be my favorites right now. Of course, as I listen to the album more, my opinions can change. And now I wanted to share my overall thoughts on this album with you. So this was a very pleasant experience all the way around. I definitely feel like the second half was better, but again, this is just my first listen. As I keep going back to this thing, my opinion can change in regards on that. But the second half, I feel like she was just kind of like on fire with that, and just everything kind of kept getting better there. But I like a lot of things about this album. I really love the genres that she's using and just what she's able to do there, and she has her own unique sound to it, and there's a lot of character in her voice, and just like her tone and her range and how resonant her voice is. Everything that she can do vocally is always a treat to listen to. I absolutely love her voice on all these songs, and she carries them super well. Like I said before, she is a great songwriter, so I love her songwriting all the way throughout this thing. So definitely shout out to her for that, and shout out to the other songwriters on this album. Just everyone who worked on this album, producers, engineers, everyone who made this album what it is. And then I really love the instrumentation and production, and I think that this was just a really enjoyable listen because it's not just country album all the way through. Yes, there are some country songs on this album, but she's dabbling in different sounds as well. And like I said, she has her own style to it, so it's not something that I get bored of listening to it. It's something that I really do enjoy. Like, I listen to a country song, like, this is a great country song. And then she does something else, I'm like, I love that too. So I just really appreciate the way that she's kind of able to blend everything together. And so it's always a treat to get to hear what she does there. And I do think that she is a great artist overall. I think that this is a decent debut album. I quite enjoyed her sophomore album, Stand For Myself. If I would have discovered it last year, would have made my albums of the year list, and it's definitely one of my favorite sophomore albums of all time. If you wanted to see my full thoughts on the album, I did do a reaction for that one as well, and I will have that in the cards right here to where you guys can go to. It'll be at the end of this video and also linked down below in the description as well. But that's going to be my thoughts on this album. I would love to know what you guys are thinking down below in the comments. What are your favorite songs, memories with the album, any other important information that is important to add to the conversation? Leave it down below because I would love to read them. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a like down below. It helps me out a lot in the YouTube algorithm. I very much appreciate it. You can subscribe right down below if you want to see more videos like this. If you hit the bell, you get a notification to your phone when I post, so you not miss when new videos come out. The first link down below in the description is going to be my latest second channel video. I did a reaction to Flo's Summertime music video as well as Lord's Oceanic Feeling music video, and I also covered a few other topics as well as giving my recap for every video that I did in the month of August. So if you are curious as to my creative process, how I come up with videos and the editing and all that kind of stuff, I always talk about it in my second channel, so you guys can definitely check out that video. Again, it will be the first link down below in the description. I'm also going to have my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Spotify if you'd like to follow me, as well as a link to stream this album. I would highly recommend checking this out. Very enjoyable listen. And lastly, information to educate you guys on important situations. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.